You are a beautiful reason to live. You are a beautiful reason to love. With you I learn how to live. With you I learn how to love. We live inside love. What's good, everybody? You're now tuned in to another episode of Komplete Package Podcast. I'm your host, Komplete, alongside my beautiful co-host, She.Komplete. And it's a new year, so we're going to enjoy the atmosphere.
Happy New Year! It is now 2026. How do you feel?
Feel good. I mean, we're here to see it.
Mm-hmm. I truly believe that if we're still here, we still have an assignment to complete.
Yeah.
I truly believe that. I don't know about you, but 2025 was a year of tests for me personally. Like, God tested my faith. He tested me as a wife, tested me as a mother. He tested me as a business owner. And it felt like I couldn't feel his presence as much, but that was because I was taking a test.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're taking a test, the teacher is quiet.
Right.
I will say, though, now that we're in 2026, that I believe I passed most of those tests based on us still standing, still being here, God still providing and making a way. And I'm actually excited for what's next.
Yeah. 2025 was one of those years where we had to be real keen on energy.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the people we associate with, the people we do business with, regardless of who it is. And in 2025, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about people. I learned a lot about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And how I deal with people and how I may come off to people.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one point in time where I felt like I came off to people as arrogant. I came off to people as, very boastful and stuff, but the whole time I'm just, bragging about the stuff that God has blessed me to do, especially
Mm-hmm.
being a kid from Brookhaven, Mississippi,
Mm-hmm.
where if you're from Brookhaven, Mississippi, you understand the lack of opportunities when it comes to a lot of things, especially when it comes to the arts,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to film, when it comes to music, regardless of what it is. And so the things that I was blessed to accomplish, I talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then it got to a point where I felt like these last couple of years, I felt like I kind of, not necessarily was shy. I kind of felt like I pulled back a little bit.
Mm-hmm. When
it came to my music, I kind of got focused on other things. I think subconsciously I was just at a point in my life where I was like, I've been doing this music stuff for so long, and it may work, it may not.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of directed my energy in other places. I kind of focused on, being a better husband, being a better father, being a football coach.
Which are all great things.
Yeah, being a script writer and stuff like that. But now I know going into 2026 is I'm going to use everything God gave me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use every single thing God gave me, and I'm going to do it to the max. Every single year, every single month, every single day, every single year that I'm blessed to see, every single talent that God gave me, I'm going to max it out. And I'm not going to pull no punches. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to dim my light for anybody. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to shine
in the darkness.
I'm going to shine as bright as God will let me to shine. And if that bothers you, then so be it.
Yes.
Shout out to the Clips. So be it, so be it.
Ditto on that. So for me, it wasn't me necessarily working on how I approach people, how people may view me. It was me versus me, my mentality. Like, this year marks 10 years that I've publicly declared my faith in God. I've been fully committed, fully surrendered for 10 years in 2026. And for me, I believe this decade God has been pruning me. He's been working on me. He's been like in every area, especially as a wife, as your wife, our marriage. He's been really working on me. And now you talking about you ain't gonna hold back. I'm just not getting started. Like people like, what do you mean? Y'all done so much. I haven't done.
We
We really haven't done everything. Like
we haven't even started.
We have not even started. We're grateful for what we've done thus far, but this is just on maybe 35%.
Yeah,
Like
that's not even to be like, once again, people might take it as bragging. Like, that's just being honest. There's so many things that we have cooked up that we haven't done that you're gonna see it this year.
Yeah.
But no,
In God's will, you'll see it for sure.
2025 was really a down year for us.
It was.
Like, in a lot of categories when it comes to, we really focused on, honestly, we just focused on being parents and spouses, you know, paying
business owners.
Paying bills and stuff like that. That was really what we were focused on. We wasn't really like, it wasn't too much like
personal,
like Kris and Ori. It was the Colemans. It was husband and wife. It was
Coach Kris.
Kris. It was a lot of other stuff that is still great, that we still love.
And we're still gonna do.
Yeah, but it just wasn't the creators that we are.
And
we kind of took a step back.
And that's really good, babe, because like the radio show ended in what, like April, May, something like that.
I think April.
So that was like that was ours, but then it ended, and we did transition into. We were always husband, wife, mother, father, business owners. We're always going to be those top three. Those are priorities. But you don't want to lose yourself in a title.
Yeah.
And we didn't lose ourselves. It's just that God had us focusing more on that season. We've shared in past episodes where we paused everything to focus on our son.
Yeah. We was actually supposed to do this earlier.
Yeah.
Like, we were going to leave the radio station in April and probably start this in May.
But time didn't allow it. Everything is for a time. So we're not even sharing this to put ourselves down. I'm thankful that we were able to just focus on one or two things at a time.
We went on vacation. We
took time to breathe.
Just parents and spouses, like, which is an actual beautiful thing when you think back to it. Like, in the midst of it, you kind of like think about all the stuff you want to do and all the stuff you got to do and stuff like that. But it's like, when you look back, you're like, man, we really just got to be
still.
Yeah, just human for a minute.
Yeah, it's important to be still. All of us need to practice being still. And although you all saw, for those who do follow us, y'all seen my husband getting honored, myself getting honored. You seen me winning a book pitch competition. You seen my husband becoming a coach. That was out of just obedience and out of rewards for things we had already done.
Yeah.
But for the most part in 2025, we were tested and we were still. And as we go into 2026, as we live 2026 out in God's will, we know it's time to start moving again.
Yeah. And moving more efficiently. And the most important thing on how we move is who we move with.
Yes.
And a lot of people that we moved parallel to in 2025, we won't be moving with them in 2026. And there's no hard feelings.
Nah.
You know, regardless, there's no hard feelings on our part.
Nah.
You know, I can't speak for other people, and everybody, you're entitled to feel exactly how you want to feel, because those are your emotions, and you inhabit your own emotions. But with us, there's no hard feelings, there's no love lost, there's only lessons, there's only clarity.
Yes.
We have a lot of clarity when it comes to who supports and who just want to be around.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people just want to be around because they feel like something's going to pop off.
So let's expound on that. I love that you said that. What we are relating to is your energy. Like, as you all grow, you're going to attract two different types of people. You're going to attract the people that are truly rooting for you, and the people that are rooting for you because you up right now. Not because they truly want to root for you. They just rooting for you because they want to stay in association with you. Because if you succeed and they're in close proximity, some of your success more than likely will rub off on them. So they want to make sure they're close. So when the blessing comes, they get to reap the reward as well. But their character is revealed when things don't move as much. Like, we had to be still.
Yeah.
We started focusing on other things outside of just being the creatives that we are and the visionaries that we are. So when we started moving in different fields and focusing on one thing at a time, like God instructed us to, people's character started to be revealed. All of a sudden, we didn't have enough time for them.
Yeah.
And instead of them honoring the stillness of what God is calling us to do, they push back. They distance themselves. And we're not just talking about one person, we're talking about people. They distance themselves, and all of a sudden, we ain't the same. All of a sudden, oh, it was better back then. Or, you know, just all types of things, a myriad of things. But that's okay. I'd rather for people to reveal themselves now than later.
Yeah.
Because my husband and I are going nowhere but up. Like, we're going to continue to go where God takes us, and that's up. That's forward. And if people, they stop at the stop sign, when we stop there for a little bit, like in the traffic, like we pause for a little bit, we go to the red light, life is life, and right now we got to pause on some things just because God told us to. If you mad at that, then you can go. And we'll keep going when God gives us the green light again.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of those people, they were just backseat drivers anyway. They were just on the ride. It wasn't contributing.
Yeah, that's why I said they want to be in close association. That's exactly what I mean.
No, but there's a difference in being at the stop like with me and just being in the car with me and not contributing.
Yeah, you just riding.
Like, you just ride. You ain't giving no gas money. You ain't giving no direction. You ain't helping with nothing. You just want to
do what you see us doing.
In the car.
Yeah.
And
benefit from everything that happens, that we do.
That we do. And those days are over. Like, I'm no longer, because, like I said, I've been being a Marine and being a former law enforcement officer. I have a good read on people. I'm not ignoring my read anymore.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to be like, I gave a lot of people the benefit of the doubt because I am a man of God. And I tried my best to be like, okay, I see these signs, but I'm going to give them a chance because, God, you gave me plenty of chances.
Exactly.
Why would I not give people a chance?
Yeah.
Now I'm in that space now where a lot of times when you see those signs, I mean, that's the red flag right there. God telling you, hey, that's not in line with where you're going. Why even waste your time?
That's another good point, babe. A lot of times we try to tell God the opposite of what he's showing us. God showed you that they weren't faithful. He showed you that man, you gave him chance after chance. He keeps cheating on you. But you just think that if you give him another chance, he's going to act right now. He's going to see your worth. No, actually, you're giving him permission to do it again, because if he did it 5 times, he'll do it 6. And I'm not talking about this one big mistake. A man can make a big mistake and learn from it and not ever do it again. I'm talking about a guy that has a repeated behavior, not just guy, people with
or
woman, people with repeated behaviors. You are now insane. You are now going through insanity. And insanity is repeating the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. You don't need to be insane in 2026 or any year going forward. You need to have clarity, and you need to pay attention to what God is telling you and actually move in the direction that God is telling you to go. If God is showing you red flags, if he's saying what to look out for and you see it, then have enough faith to trust God in his word and get away from that situation. And ask God, if you're struggling with it, God, how do I remove myself from this situation? How do I remove myself from this environment? It's very toxic. Father, I can't move forward around people that keeps pulling me. My light is so dim because I don't have enough people pouring into me to make it brighter. You can literally pray for wisdom. It says this in the word in the book of James, to be specific. You can pray for wisdom and God will give it to you. You just got to pray and ask and actually do what God tells you to do.
Yeah, a lot of people deal with stuff because, I mean, for one, they don't love themselves.
And you got to start loving yourself.
If you love yourself, I won't say I'm victim of it, but I've quote unquote suffered from that because I do love myself, and I will not put up with disrespect. I will not put up with lying. I will not put up with like manipulation. I won't put up with it.
I'll add to that, babe, and say, it could be that, or they don't believe in themselves.
Nah, it's love.
You think it's love?
It gotta be, because I know how I like to be treated. Nobody gotta tell me.
Yeah.
So if somebody do something that's not in that realm, and I allow it to keep happening,
You don't love yourself.
how do I love myself? No, I'm not going to allow this person to continue to lie to me. I'm not going to allow this person to continue to manipulate me. You know, ladies, don't continue to allow this dude to cheat on you and treat you less than what you believe you are. Now the belief factor comes in when you like, what do you believe you are? Because a lot of people will, a lot of women would love to be treated as queens. Do you believe you one?
Yeah.
A lot of dudes want to be treated as king. Do you believe you're a king?
Yeah.
Because if you believe that, then you will act as such.
You don't just say it, you become it. You don't just, I said this before, I've said this in my workout journey, like back when I was 15, 20 pounds heavier, I still woke up and believed that I could do it. I still did the workout even when I was heavier. I still was disciplined. I was still, like, even as we grow, we're still gonna be waking up early in the morning.
Yeah.
Like doing our devotional. We're still gonna be in this nice, beautiful neighborhood running. Like, we're still gonna implement good habits. So if you believe you're a queen, act like one, sis. If you believe you're a king, act like one, bro. You can't say one thing and do another because they don't align. Your actions have to be parallel with what you believe in your mind and what's in your heart. And really, your actions will really show who you are.
Yeah.
Every single time your actions. So you can say it all day, but if you don't act like it, nobody will believe you.
And that's where the conflict comes in with a lot of people. It's like, I believe I'm great.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't, that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And you're gonna take the fact that I believe in myself as me being boastful, as me being prideful, as me being arrogant, because I believe in myself and my work ethic trumps yours. So this 2026, this is a new year. If we're gonna go into a new year, we're gonna be new. Let's be new. Let's keep it G. Like, if your work ethic don't match mine, you don't have no room to critique me. Don't even fix your mouth to critique me. Like, we went into 2024 doing our devotionals every morning. We went into 2025 doing our devotionals every morning. In 2026, this morning when we woke up, around 5, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever time you woke up, we woke up doing our devotionals this morning, praying with our kids and praying with each other.
Writing their scripture.
And nothing changed. And we do it every single day.
It's not a new year, new me thing.
Yeah, we do it every single day. We wake up, do our scripture. We spend time with our family. We spend time with each other. We're mapping out our goals, the things we want to do. We got so many things on our goal list that we want to accomplish for this, that we're going to accomplish in 2026. And it's like, bro, it be people with like not even half the stuff that we have. Like we got three babies. You know, Kale ain't a baby anymore, but relatively speaking, he's 7 years old. We got 3 kids. We got 3 kids. We got businesses. We got German Shepherd. We got studio we got to take care of. We got cars. We got all this stuff we have to take care of. We got clients. I'm coaching. All this stuff. And yet we still find time to get on our knees and pray to God. We still find time to get on in front of these cameras and tell people how good God is. Still, we find time to do that. We find time. We make time. You know, if you can't make time for God, then stop talking to me.
Yeah, everything else is useless if you're not making time for God. Because of God, we can. Like, people ask me all the time, like, how are you doing all of this? I say, God, so quick. It is God. Because when I really look at everything that we are doing and have done, it is God.
Yeah.
Only God could have done and could have blessed us the way he has. Like, and like I said, we're not even, like, some of the biggest goals, we're not even there yet. But one thing I can say about us, is we're still moving. And then also we're learning how to enjoy the present now more than ever.
Yeah.
I know for me personally, I used to be so focused on the next goal, I literally would even stop to celebrate what I had just did. And we survived 2024. That's a goal. And if you did that, pat yourself on the back, sis. Bro, you survived 2024. That is a goal. And everything else that you did on top of that, icing on the cake. If you literally set a goal to do and you ended the year with that check mark, you should be so proud of yourself. Yes, you have another goal or goals, but be proud of what you've already done. That's what we do now, and I'm proud of us for that.
I know it's fresh on your brain, but if they survive 2025.
Oh, you survived 2025 too.
Yeah, you said 2024. I'm like,
I'm telling you, it's
a whole year went by.
yeah, you survived 2025.
Yeah.
You should be so proud of yourself.
Yeah, it's like, now we giving ourselves. When you have your goals, you got to put your goals in category. You got to have realistic goals. You got to have short-term goals. And you got to have long-term goals, and they all have to fall in place when it comes to time. People try to do all their goals in the same time frame and wonder why they fail. Like, one of my long-term goals is to open up a restaurant franchise. Can't do that tomorrow.
Yeah, it takes time.
Even if I had the money. And that's what people don't understand. Even if you got the money, you can't just start a business.
Yeah.
Like, you can start a name, but you can't just start a business. It takes time. So you got your long-term goals, you got your short-term goals. Your short-term goals could be anything to do with your health. You're like, hey, in 3 months, I want to be this muscle mass, or I want to be this weight. That's a short-term goal.
Start by just working out a few times a week or every day.
And your realistic goals is the stuff day by day, the stuff you got control over. Like, we had to film this episode. It's a realistic goal.
Yep.
And we're filming the episode. Because we start looking at the days, we're like,
we release on Mondays.
We release on Mondays. It's Thursday at the time of filming. We're like, oh, we gotta get up in there. So we decided to spend the new year filming content. But people have to be.
And because of that, we've been consistent for what now, 5 weeks, 6 weeks?
Yeah, this will be episode 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
6 weeks ago, we said we were going to do it, and we haven't missed a week.
Yeah. So along with realistic goals, you have to be realistic with yourself. With all of it, all your goals. You got to be realistic about every single thing. Does this make sense? For one, if it has anything to do with money, take it off the list. Because you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, my realistic goal for 2026 can't be to have 100 million, to make 100 million this year.
Yeah, when you ain't made a million.
I ain't made a meal, so how can I jump to 100 million? Could I?
Maybe
if I hit the lotto.
Yeah.
But I'm like, when it comes to like business wise and stuff, hands on with like making $100 million this year, that's not realistic. So there's no point. And a lot of people have unrealistic goals and they wonder why they're failing. Like,
let's break that down. It's not even that it's unrealistic. It's about, like my husband said, timing.
Yeah.
If you want to make 100 million, break it down to 50, break it down to 25, break it down to 10, break it down to $1 million, break it down to 6 figures a year, break it down to 5 figures.
How are you going to make it?
How are you going to make it? What are you going to sell? How much is that product? How many products do you have to sell to make that quota every month? How much money do you have to make a month to make that much a year? Taxes.
Are you going to gross $1 million or net $1 million?
Exactly. So you have to, and then before you even know this language, you got to educate yourself. You got to find you an accountant.
Yes.
You got you have to go backwards in order to go forward to get to that goal if you don't know how to do it. And that goes back to wisdom. All our goals go before God. God is the one giving us the goals.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Like really, like when I think about
ain't too much stuff. That I wanted to do.
Yeah, God is like, okay, it's time to do this. All right, God. Like we are literally fully surrendered at this point to whatever He wants, and we know we're going to succeed because God the one told us to do it.
Yeah. So we just want to continue to encourage, teach, and motivate people to you have to be keen on, for one, the people around you. Put your goals, map it out. You know,
Go
write
before
write the
God.
vision down. Everything has to go through God. Be faithful, be dedicated, and prepare.
Prepare. Be consistent.
Prepare for what you want. Because God gonna place it in your lap.
But can you take the opportunity?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
You're gonna do one or two things. You're gonna make the field goal or miss the field goal.
Yep. And you can't make nothing if you don't practice.
You can't blame. You can't blame the people on the sideline
You can't.
that you missed. You know, that's on you. You know, so we gotta be realistic with ourselves and be very mindful of the company that you keep. Cause I watch a lot of money videos, and guys, they be talking about, like, say if you hang around 9 broke people, you'll be the 10th. And it's vice versa. If you hang around 9 rich people, you'll be the 10th. So a lot of times you are what you
Hang around.
what you associate with. So if you're sitting around a bunch of people who complain, bicker, argue all the time,
Make excuses.
and you wonder why you don't have nothing but hell in your life, or you want a Ferrari with a Ford Escape hustle, I don't know what to tell you. Life don't work like that. I need everybody to understand this. One of the realest quotes I ever heard. Life don't owe you anything. I'm about to say you're nobody special. You're special to somebody, but in the sense of, like, a lot of these people walking around feel like stuff is owed to them. Like, life don't owe you anything. You want it, go get it.
Ditto. We hope that you've enjoyed this episode of the Komplete Package Podcast. I am She.Komplete. You've heard wisdom from myself and my husband, Komplete. We love you, and we'll see you next time. Have a beautiful day.